Hello again, this is the Sports Betting Whale. Today's video, I'm going to share with you some of my handicapping strategies that have been successful for me throughout the years in betting on March Madness. Historically, I've done incredibly well on March Madness. The great factor that I like so much is that the spreads are based on how the teams have done for most of the year, not how they've done recently. And as you know, I focus on what's happening now. I want to know what is going to happen in this game they're playing today, not if they played it 2 weeks ago or 2 months ago. What about today? When you have the tournament, you also don't have to worry about teams not being motivated, where if you take a big favorite, and during the regular season, you can catch them flat where they have no adrenaline, no energy for the game, and they don't play up to their normal level because they're just not excited about the game. Where when it comes to the tournament, you can be rest assured that everyone's excited to play. So now you're comparing talent to talent, you're comparing team to team, you're not trying to just figure out who's got more energy for the game. And that's why I like the March Madness. I've won millions of dollars in March Madness. I've had 1 or 2 break-even or bad years out of all of them. I've gone on some amazing streaks. I really recommend that you follow me in March Madness because sometimes I hit 85, 90% and you'll win a lot of money. A bad March Madness will break even. So let's hopefully that it's a typical March Madness for us this year and that we all win a lot of money. I'm sure you'd appreciate it, and me too. What I look for in March Madness is you want to ignore what happened in the beginning and the middle of the year. A lot of teams that are making it into the big dance here started out very hot. Example, Oklahoma. Oklahoma was one of the top-ranked teams, and were looking almost undefeatable at the beginning and the middle of the year. And then they started to get cold, and they really struggled on the road or in neutral courts. Remember, the tournaments, there's no home teams. Everyone's in a neutral setting, so they're all traveling. So you really want to zero in on how they've been doing recently on the road. Oklahoma had been very, very poor on the road. So today, Oklahoma was playing against Rhode Island. Rhode Island's not a great team, but they play better on the road than Oklahoma does, and Rhode Island had been hotter going into the tournament. So if these two teams had played in the beginning of the year, Oklahoma would have beaten them by 15. The spread was only 1 because of the fact that the Oklahoma Sooners were so highly ranked earlier. But lately, they're not playing well. They're not even winning half their games, and they're not doing well on the road at all, and Rhode Island's hot. So I took Rhode Island to beat Oklahoma. Those are the type of situations I'm looking for. I'm looking to see how they do on the road, how they do in neutral courts, how they're doing recently, and then I look at the spread. I create my own number of what I think the spread should be on the side and on the total number, and compare it to what the actual spread is. If there's a decent difference, then I have a play. Many times they'll come to where they're pretty close, and I'll have to pass on the game if it ends up where my spread is too close to the actual spread. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm really recommending that you look at performance on the road, performance in neutral, and how because a lot of these teams just played in the conference tournaments as well. So you'll be able to see how they've done there. And you want the teams that are going to the tournament hotter. That's a big advantage if you can find a hot team versus cold. Example, Rhode Island versus Oklahoma. Going forward, I'll continue to release all of my daily picks to you for free if you text me or subscribe to my mailing list. So make sure to text me or subscribe to my free mailing list so I can continue sending you all of my picks every day. I've made tens of millions of dollars betting on sports over the years, and now I'm finally breaking my secret so that you too can share in my success. All you have to do is either click on the link in the description of this video or send me a text message to my phone number at 702-462-1135. If you're texting me from outside the United States, add the +1, so it's +1 702-462-1135. I will begin texting and emailing you with all of my daily picks whenever they come up. Remember, subscribing to my mailing list is 100% free, no strings attached. And every day that you're not a subscriber to my free mailing list is another day that you may have missed out on one of my devastating winning runs. So be sure to click on the link in the description of this video or send me a text at 702-462-1135, or if you're outside of the United States, +1 702-462-1135 to join my mailing list today, 100% free. And you'll be the first to know when I release my killer picks every single day. Again, 100% free.